everybody, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new to my channel, I am Kei. This is Kei's Playing Life. So really quick, I have a tag. It has 15 questions and it was get to know me. What do I really think about budgeting? And I think Budget Treasures started this tag and I thought it was a neat tag to do. So I decided to do it. So I don't want this video to be very long, so let's get into the questions. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at the questions. Okay, so the first question is, what inspired you to start budgeting and how has it changed your financial journey? Well, what started me into budgeting is I got into, first of all, if I'm being honest, our mothers and fathers never really taught us about budgeting and the importance of saving money and the importance of having good credit. They just never taught us that. So it's like once I had my children and they got of age, I wanted to be able to do certain things with my children. I wanted to have certain things in case of emergencies coming up. And I wanted my children to be financially aware. I also took a financial planning class in college. I thought that was important because I went back to college and it was important to learn about financial planning and how to make your money work for you and how to be better at handling money. And it was also important for my kids to watch me handle money and things like that and see me, because by the time I had my children and they got into teenager, my credit wasn't good. My savings wasn't good. Nothing was great. And I just wanted to be better. And I wanted to be an example for my children, which I feel like I have, especially with my daughter. She has an amazing credit score. She's saving for a car. My oldest boy, he is trying. He's like his mama was, and I'm trying to fix that and break that generational curse. My youngest one, he pretty much knows what he wants to do. He's already said he wants to make his first down payment on his house. He wants to do. So I wanted to be an example to my children and show them that, number one, yes, it's fun to have all these nice things, but in the end, you want to save for the long run. You don't want to be 70, 80 years old still having to work. Now, if you choose to work, that's different, but having to work because you don't have a savings, you don't have a 401k, you don't have anything put up, and you're living off of Social Security, which doesn't pay enough to give you enough to pay your bills and live peacefully. I wanted them to have more than that. So that is the reason why I started this financial journey. Number two, what is your number one tip for someone just starting out with budgeting? Allow yourself some grace. You're going to mess up. Everything's not going to be perfect. Things happen, and that's okay. The great thing about creating a budget is you can adjust your budget. You can make it fit your family and your lifestyle. And even if you make some mistakes along the way, you can fix that. It is okay to not be perfect when it comes to finances. Everybody they make mistakes. Everybody's not perfect with it. And we learn by making those mistakes. And we get better as we keep going and as we create new money, healthy habits. Number two, what budgeting method, zero-based envelope, 50, 30, 20 works best for you and why? None of that. I'm sorry. None of that works for me. I just budget. I write down my bills every month. I have a goal in mind of what I want to save in each one of my accounts. I adjust my savings to reflect that. Like every month, I don't even see that money that's for my savings. I don't even see it every month because it goes straight to those accounts. And I just don't use anybody's way of budgeting. I use my way and what's comfortable and good for my household and what is beneficial to my household and what my household needs, because everybody's budget and what their household needs is different. So I budget according to what my household needs, and my system is built around what my household needs. So that's how we do things. I don't use any particular budget. I write down my bills every month. I allocate funds to where they're supposed to go. And that's how we do things. How do you balance treating yourself with staying disciplined on a budget? Okay, so I am still learning to do that, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, it is hard. And it's not because I need anything, because I don't need anything. But when you see things and you want them, you want to get them right then. And I am used to being able to go in a store and just get whatever I want. I don't have to worry about the price. I don't have to do that. I could just go in the store and get it. Even now, I could still do that, but there will be repercussions to doing that. Just because now I am married, I have a spouse, I have to be mindful of that person. And also, I want to be able to have an emergency fund bigger than $1,000, which is a great start off, but you want to build on that. And the goal is to at least have a year's worth of money saved up in case that you and your spouse lose your job, or that person, your significant other, loses their job, and you have to cover those bills that they were covering. You want to at least have a year's worth of bills saved up. I want to have a nice 401k. I want to have a nice personal savings. I want to have a nice car fund in the event that our cars need to be fixed, and things like that. So my biggest financial, how I balance that is sometimes having an understanding that you can't have everything that you want just because you want it. And sometimes you do have to wait on things, and it's okay. And just because you want it don't necessarily mean you have to have it right then and there. So I have that understanding now. Didn't have that understanding at first, I'm not gonna lie, because what I wanted is what I wanted, and if I wanted it, I was getting it, and it was not up for discussion. But now I'm more mindful. Number 6, what is the biggest financial goal you've achieved through budgeting so far? So let's see. I got my table. I was gonna say my car, but my husband bought my car. I got my table. We had been wanting dining room furniture for a long time, and I finally I had the money saved up. But I think we had ended up waiting for some reason. I guess he wanted to see if I really wanted it, and he asked me about it again. I still wanted that same table, because if you see this is the table. If you see this table, that's why I wanted that table. The table is just absolutely gorgeous, and it's different than any table I've ever seen, dining room table I've ever seen, and I just had to have this table. So, I had the money for that table. That was one of my biggest financial goals. I got the table, the dining room set I wanted. Now, my financial goal is different, and I haven't reached that yet. So, and that's the thing. My financial goals will change a lot. Because once you reach that goal, then you set another goal. You don't just say, hey, I've reached that goal. That's the end of all my goals for financial goals. No, you set more goals. So that is one of the goals that I have. And I am currently in a car fund goal that I'm trying to reach. So I'm currently working on it. Number 7, how do you stay motivated when budgeting gets tough or progress feels slow? That happens a lot, and sometimes it's just me miscalculating some things, or sometimes something might come up that we were not expecting to come up, and it has to be taken care of, and things have to be moved and shifted around in order to take care of those things. And I'm more rah. I go to 100 to 0 because I go crazy about it first, overthink about it first, and then I slowly come up with a plan and think about it and then execute the plan. So I don't go to 0 to 100. I go 100 to 0. I have to work myself down. I have to plot, plan, execute. My husband, he's more calm. His whole thing is ain't no sense of getting frustrated and worry about it because it got to get done, and we just gonna get it done. Half the time I don't know how we gonna get it done, but he know how we gonna get it done, and he just get it done. So yeah, I just know that in the end, everything is going to work out the way it's supposed to work out. And there's no sense of overthinking about it and stressing yourself out about it, especially about stuff you can't control. Okay, let's see. Number 8. What's the one area of your budget that always seems to go off track, and how do you handle it? Okay, if I'm being honest, one of the things that always used to go off track is my savings. Because when I used to want something, I didn't care. I would dip into my savings to get it. And that's pointless, because what's the point of having a savings if you're just going to dip in it because you see something you want? So I had to learn that everything is not meant to be bought, and your savings is your savings. That's not, ooh, I see something pretty and I want it, now I've saved up for that. No, your savings is not for that. When I save for long-term things, some short-term things, but majority of it is long-term things. So that used to be off track. Now I can tell you what does get off track sometimes, and it's not even savings, budgeting. And I don't even think we budget for this. My husband probably budgets for it because he's the one normally pays for the meals. But us eating out, I have a problem. When I go out to eat out, I need 2 entrees and 1 or 2 drinks, when I should just probably have 1 entree and maybe still 2 drinks, but definitely 1 entree and not 2 drinks. 2 entrees and 2 drinks, because I normally don't even eat the whole second entree. I just want to taste it. So that typically becomes a problem that I have now since worked on. I still do it from time to time, but not as much. How do you handle unexpected expenses without derailing your budget? A lot of times, if we have unexpected expenses, like when we had the Hurricane Burl, we had to go in our savings because we needed to get rooms. We needed to get food. We needed to get certain things that we needed in order to be able to maintain on the storm. And we had to go in our savings. I don't feel like it derailed us. I feel like we were more blessed to be able to have a savings to go to because of those emergencies. So yeah, they were unexpected, but it had to be done. So it wasn't no sense of being frustrated about it or being mad about it, because then I also had the mindset, and he had the mindset too, that we was going to make the money right back and be able to put it back. It wouldn't have been a progression in the numbers because we would be taking a step back because we had to spend the money, but we were still able to put that money back, and then we would be able to progress moving forward. Let's see. Number 10, what's the most unexpected thing you've had to budget for, and how did you handle it? The storm. The storm was the most unexpected thing, because normally when they say, oh, it's going to be a storm, we'd be like, okay. And my house is built full tough. I don't know who built this house, but they did a darn good job when they built this house. And we weren't, I kind of felt like the lights was going to go out, but I wasn't sure. And y'all, we had a deep freezer full of nothing but, like, we had food in our deep freezer. We had food in because my daughter has a refrigerator in her room. I have a refrigerator in my room. We have a refrigerator in the garage, but we didn't have nothing in the refrigerator in the garage. We had food in a deep freezer in the garage, and food in our 2 refrigerators in our rooms, and our big refrigerator downstairs. We had to throw all this stuff away. So we had to buy food all over again once the storm was over. Then we had to pay for rooms. Then we had to pay for gas to get back and forth, because we were trying to find places to sleep, because most of these hotels was closed. So that was gas. Then we had to pay for food because we couldn't make groceries because the lights wasn't on. It was a lot. But that was one of the things we had to budget for, because we had to put food back in this house after that storm. So we were basically starting over. What's the most creative or unusual way you've cut costs to save money? I can't. Let's see. Unusual way I've cut costs to save money. Okay, first of all, I am an app queen. If there's an app, I probably got it. Especially when it comes to food apps, because a lot of times I'm at work. I might pack my lunch, but a lot of times I want something else. So I might go get something else to eat. So I'm an app queen. So normally, I know on Fridays, McDonald's have the free Friday fries when you buy like $1 purchase. I go get like a cheeseburger or something like that. That's $1 and something. Or a hot and spicy. That's $1 something. My fries free. I drink water at work. Or 꿔๊�ᎬᎬ. I know 꿔๊�ᎬᎬ has this thing where after 7 punches you get your 7 meal free. I am the app queen. Do you understand me? Whataburger, they normally have specials. Burger King, they normally have specials. Who else? Uber Eats, they might have 50% off on their food deliveries or food pickups. I use them coupons too. Let's see what else. Temu. First of all, I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. I'm just not gonna do it. A lot of people be asking me, where you get your clothes from? Girl, Temu or Shein. I'm just and a few of these, all my jeans come, well, 98% of my jeans come from Fashion Nova, because I'm just not gonna spend a lot of money on a bunch of clothes that once you wash them or whatever, they don't they might tear or they might shrink. Although I've had a lot of these outfits for like 4 or 5 years, and they came from Shein, Temu. A lot of this stuff I've had over 8 years, so they really have good quality at Shein, Temu, and Fashion Nova. So I don't know, but I'm just not gonna spend it. I'm not spending all that money on stuff. So I typically shop at those type of stores just because they got quality clothes for the low. I can get a whole cute dress for like $8.99. And everybody be asking me where I get this dress from. And when I tell them I get it from Shein, they can't believe me because they think it's some expensive dress. No, it's not. It came from Shein. So I am the budget queen. I will always find a sale, especially a good sale. I will find a sale. I will find a deal. I will search high and low for a coupon. Let's see. What's one item you refuse to downgrade or budget cut no matter how tight things get? Nothing. I don't think it's nothing that I'm not willing to cut a budget on. Like, even I used to be a high-end perfume, and I'm still a high-end perfume girl, but because I got a nice perfume collection. But I've also started liking the Amazon perfumes too. They smell really, really good, and they are affordable and cheap. And I still will spend $200-$300, $400 on perfume, but just not right now. There's nothing that I will not like. I have no problem cutting costs on things. Like, it's not a problem for me, like, because it's just not. Yeah, I can't think of anything that I would do a budget cut on. Like, even my nails, I do my own nails now. I buy some of my wigs from Amazon. So I don't know. I can't say that there's something that I can't go cheap on no matter what. Oh, I'm lying. I am lying to y'all. Cereal. I can't do no cheap cereal. I can't do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not eating no Keiis. Okay? I did that enough when we had week. I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing no Keiis. Okay? I want some Cheerios, Honey Nut Crunch Cheerios. Okay? I'm just not doing it. I would not compromise on my cereal. Point blank period. Let's see. If you had to give your budgeting journey a title, what would it be? Financing and Beyond. That's what it would be. Financing and Beyond. Because I'm creating budgets for now and later. So it is Financing and Beyond. Let's see. Which influencer were you most influenced by? I'm not really influenced by anybody. If I'm being honest, I have a ton of people that I watch, but I'm not really influenced by them. Am I? Okay, well, I do have somebody that I watch, and I look for her. Number one, she is a great businesswoman. She's a boss to me. She seems to be a great businesswoman and has a handle on her finances and her life. But she doesn't do financial videos. She's just a lifestyle vlogger. Her name is Platinum D. Like, she the one got me on these Amazon perfumes that smell amazing. So I know anytime I want a nice perfume or just eat, even like going to certain places or doing certain things, I look at her channel. Her fashion sense is amazing. So she is one of those, I guess she influences me. She's one of those people that I really watch when I want to know what's out there, what's the it thing. And she finds stuff on the low. She do high end and low end, and she make it look good. Let's see. the last question is, name a few of your favorite micro influencers in the budgeting community that you want to rave about. 2K or less. I don't know nobody, y'all. Shay's Budget. I watch her channel. And who else do I watch? I don't really watch. Let's see. I watch the Budget Mom from time to time. And I think it's JB Sense. I definitely watch Budget Treasures. I'm trying to see who else do I watch. What is her name? I forgot her name. Dang, I can't think of her name, but I watch her and she's really good at budgeting. I love her budgeting technique. What is her name? She's really good at budgeting. I can't think of the person. If I remember who she is, I'll put it here, but I can't think. I just watch budget videos. I don't have a particular person that I watch. If I feel like your video at the time can help me or give me some insight or give me some great advice. Who else I watch? What's her name? I can tell you exactly her name. Give me 1 second. I think she's still in my playlist. Penny's Not Perfect. No, Penny's Not Perfection. I watch her. I love her Transfers Tuesdays. I feel like she the one started Transfer Tuesdays, but that's neither here nor there. I don't want to upset nobody, but I do feel like she started Transfer Tuesdays. I just watch budget videos. I don't have a particular person that I watch. If your video I feel is helpful to me, can give me some insight, I can learn something from, or it can make me better at budgeting and saving, or it can give me new insight on a way of doing different things, then I'll watch your video. There's not a particular person that I say, I have to watch their video. No, I just like watching budgeting videos because they help you. Even if you're financially aware, you can always learn something from somebody else in the financial community. So I tend to watch videos that I find helpful, and there's not a particular person. So I'm going to get out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to think smart, spend smarter, and have fun playing it all out. I am Kei. This is Kei's Playing Life, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.